Hi, everyone, and welcome back to Micro Investor, where we do technical analysis and price predictions on many different cryptocurrencies every single day. Now, in this video, we're going to be talking about Ethereum and picking up where we left off in the previous Ethereum video. So, at the moment, since we're seeing so much volatility over in the market after the FOMC meeting, the Fed raised interest rates by 75 basis points as expected, but Jerome Powell, when he gave his speech, we saw the market change. So we've seen crypto all over the place in this day. We have this large candlestick, as you can see. We had a green day at one point just after the announcement of what the interest rate hike was, and then all of a sudden, Jerome Powell comes on the air and things just make a turn for the worse. So we currently have the price of Ethereum dropping down close to around $1,500 right now. And the key thing here is, though, if we're able to hold on to these different price levels that we need to hold on to, one, we need to make sure that Ethereum manages to hold on above this 50% Fibonacci level at a price that is around 1450, somewhere around there. And that's very key for Ethereum to hold on to, as well as these moving averages that we've been working our way through. So currently, at the moment, Ethereum is still above that 100-day moving average. Very important that it does manage to stay above that. That 100-day moving average is at the price of around $1,500. So keep that in mind. That it's a possibility right now that we could be seeing Ethereum dipping here after it does fall below that 100-day moving average. So very important that it does hold on to it. Now, we were making some really nice ground with Ethereum. Ethereum was working on those attempts to break through that $1,600 Fibonacci level and work its way up to that 200-day moving average, which is at that very key price that's around $1,800. And we'll get to that $1,800 price here in a minute, because I've talked about that multiple times, and that's a very key price for Ethereum to work its way up. But as far as the whole Fibonacci retracement that we're using here, I'm sure that many of you guys have already seen these videos where I do these technical analysis. But just for the new people here, the first wave that we had so far, that is what we're using the Fibonacci retracement on. That wave one had started at the 52-week low with Ethereum, when Ethereum's price was under $900, and that was in the middle of June. Went up to complete this wave one at a price of around $2,000, and then we saw some retracement within the price, and we had completed the wave two. Now, I'm saying we completed the wave two just because the technicals don't tell us anything otherwise. So since we have gone up now within this wave three, this is a very important wave for Ethereum. A lot of big possibilities could happen here as long as we don't see crypto become more bearish. Hopefully, we can continue to see this little rally that we've been seeing continue here just after we get through this day. Hopefully this week we do see things turn around. So as far as things are going here with this wave three, very important wave three, because, well, this wave three is all about that breakout that we've had from this falling wedge that we were in, where just like Bitcoin, Ethereum had been within this falling wedge from its all-time high that it had reached back in November of 2021. It came down within 5 waves. And then what did we see? Well, we saw a bottom there. So far, we saw a bottom. Now, many people will argue that we saw a bottom, but we saw a bottom because we haven't seen the price of Ethereum fall lower than that 52-week low that we had seen back in June. So that's why I'm saying that this is all now a new cycle of waves to the upside that we're within now. And since we did break out of that falling wedge here just recently, we pumped right through that. And this is hopefully all part of that rally that's going to continue for Ethereum. So as far as where things could be going, and within that wave three, I'm thinking that it could be going possibly to a price of around $3,000, if not higher, if it was to go and retrace where it was back within its wave four that it had to the downside before all this craziness within this wave five that it had to the downside. That could take the price of Ethereum all the way up to a price of around $3,600. So that's another possibility there that would be absolutely bullish and amazing to see. And now, just thinking that if we can at least get to $3,000, that would be very key. So I think that this wave three has a lot of potential, just like we did within our wave one. So a lot of upside potential within the wave three. So as far as things here at the moment, it's really just all about trying to get Ethereum to work its way up and go back and retake those specific levels that it had just recently fallen under. So let's look over at some other things here. So I had mentioned that $1,800 price, which would be within the next Fibonacci after the one that that has coming up. So that $1,800 price, that's at that's a key price for Ethereum, because that's when we had managed to pass through that back in February of last year, that Ethereum managed to actually bounce off of and hold really nice support up. And you can see these large price movements that Ethereum did once it broke that $1,800 price and actually held on to support. So kind of like what we've seen within this wave one that we had, there's still a little bit of resistance that pulls Ethereum back down. But as far as things are going, though, if Ethereum is able to hold on to a support there, then we can see these much larger price movements more than likely with Ethereum after it does manage to hold above that. So really breaking through where that wave one is, that $2,000 price, that can really kick off some serious momentum, I think, for Ethereum, just like it did back in March and April of 2021. So if we look at all that price movements that had it back then. So when Ethereum fell through that back in June of this year, then Ethereum really fell through and it went to its 52-week low. So that's a very key price. So that wave one, that wave one that we need to be getting over, there's a lot of possibilities with Ethereum after it's able to pass that. And that's why I think that price of $3,000 is still a realistic price that it could be going to. So as far as all this is going, it's all about just going through and retracing these different prices that we had fallen below from where we were at within the wave one. So if Ethereum is able to, here within the next couple of weeks, work its way up and then overtake that $1,800 price, so the next Fibonacci level after the one that it has to get over, that $1,600 one, then we have an $1,800 Fibonacci level, and then we have our $2,000 Fibonacci level. So that's all that we're working on right now. These are all the big things that Ethereum needs to do to get over. Now, if it can't do that and it does fall below that 50% Fibonacci level, and it falls below that 100-day moving average, and it has a possibility of even falling through that 50-day moving average, because that's been working its way up as well. So things could take a little bit of a turn for the worse for Ethereum if this does not work out in this way. And I don't mean that in a way to sound bearish at all. I really am absolutely bullish on Ethereum, and I'm hoping that we do see this happen, that things do turn around here, and this little crypto rally that we have can continue. So that's the Ethereum update right now. I'm going to continue to keep you guys updated on what the price of Ethereum does every single day, as well with Bitcoin and many other altcoins as well. So if you like this content, please do consider subscribing and smashing that like button, because that does go a long way. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead now and jump on the next cryptocurrency to talk about. I will see you in the next video. Thank you for watching.